Charlie Army over here! Get that freaking M60 up right now or else we're all dead! Stay down! All right, come on! You might know you're on the toilet and you're watching this, consuming your coffee, maybe you're drinking your beer, maybe you're on the toilet. Maybe you're laying down in bed, whatever you're doing, you could be time thefting from work. I don't care, it's none of my business. But what I do care about is that you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment. I love reading those comments. They're very important to me.
This dubious little creature getting up to mischief. This is no good. Gentlemen, we of course have to thank SDI. Go get accredited training. Become the gunsmith that God called you to be, son. We also have to thank Arms List. A big thank you to those cats over there. Get back to the mercantilism that you so desperately need to return to. It's the holiday season. Treat yourself, my brother in Christ. All right, back to the Vietnam video. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
Gentlemen, are there VC in your bush? Then get them out.
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
Where are you? But if you can't, I have the perfect weapon for you, the XM177 or the GAL 5. This is the granddaddy to the modern M4, essentially this essential setup, because it went from the M16 platform to essentially these bad boys floating around. I believe the Air Force ended up adopting these first back during the Vietnam era. And then of course, cool guys being cool guys picked them up. You guys know that this channel, I'm a big carry handle simp. So with all that combined, it was like a no-brainer that eventually a video such as this would come down the pipeline showing off the XM177. Now, big things to take away from this gun real quick. It's like your usual AR-15 platform with a few details that you'll be like, wait a second, what's going on there? So big details are, it's got a 2-position stock. There's no intermediary position. That's it, you just get 2 positions. And then Armisen OEG red dot on top. And then we have the moderator, the classic XM moderator. Now, originally these bad boys had some baffles in them and they were essentially to change the signature of the muzzle report or make it sound more like an AK is what the conventional thing was. It's not really a silencer per se. It's just to change up that footprint of what it sounded like to maybe bad guy ears. That's essentially it. That's essentially the real quick lowdown look. I don't know if I mentioned the slick side receiver over here, so there's no forward assist. That would be added later down the road. I know forward assists are always a fun topic amongst our AR-15 fanboys, but hey, you know, this gun does just fine when well properly maintained and taken care of. I don't hate the forward assist. I think it's kind of fun. Now, let's talk about this red dot real quick. So this is not your conventional red dot. You can't actually see through this, but what it does has, it has that little red dot, little fiber optic thing going on in here. And essentially what we can do is you can get on that gun and you essentially, or if you're keeping both eyes or just have one eye open, you put the dot on whatever you want to shoot and it kind of acts like a very early red dot. These were used throughout the early Cold War by high-speed cool guys. I mean, they popped up in Rhodesia, South Africa, you know, wherever essentially Western society wanted to have a better, faster optic. Now, while I do own several carry handle firearms, I do not own an XM177. My buddy Jordan does, and he's a fan of the channel. He's a supporter. Jordan, thanks for letting me borrow this, by the way.
I'm always here to support.
What would you like to tell my audience?
Guns are fun. Get out and shoot competitions, learn, practice, but most importantly, find trash and shoot it.
You heard the man. Do it. Thanks, Jordan.
Yep, anytime.
So it is interesting to see the manual of arms being so similar, pretty much the same exact thing to modern AR-15 to 50 to 60 years ago, right? Where you have your safety selector, mag release, all this stuff that just feels so familiar to what we get taught on the AR-15 platform today. It's just like, it's like going home. The gun just feels a little bit different furniture if you're used to more modern guns. Now, of course, we can compare this bad boy to the lovely Blood Diamond Car 15, of course, my favorite build. And it's kind of very similar. You know, it's this gun, this Car 15 would have been like late 90s, mid 90s to the 2000s era, right? And you essentially see A lot of similarities going on. This would be more later down the road with a modern aimpoint and the Surefire 660. Essentially, it's like a very similar platform. And then of course we have the LAV Car 15. This would be a very good intermediary where we still have that A1 rear carry handle. We're starting to see the attachment of weapon lights and better red dots, and then a more modern barrel length of the 14.5, right? So that's a little bit more modern, conventional setup. Now, of course, going back to the GAU, the XM, whatever you want to call it, this is still slightly antiquated, and of course they ended up ditching the XM moderators for just either bird cages or suppressors in general. And essentially after they ditched that, a lot of the stuff was still pretty similar in how it's set up compared to modern guns today. In theory, you can take this gun, you throw a modern red dot, you throw a modern weapon light on it, and you still got a good AR-15 that can rock and roll. You can throw a can on it too, and it's still good to go. I do love my AR-15 platform. I love it dearly. That's what I essentially go into the apocalypse with, is a good AR-15. They are nostalgic, and I love the kit that goes along with it, that Cold War era kit. You know, those high-speed guys picking up Chi-Coms off the dead Viet Cong or NVA that they killed, rocking it with their pattern 56. Bandoliers, all this stuff going on. It is a straight up vibe, and it is an aesthetic, and it is really cool. So it's of course one of those quick, hard, fast videos. I'm just showing you a fun gun, not trying to sell you anything, guys. I'm not trying to do a hard review. It's just more so show and tell. That's really what it is. Gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Your comments are a sacrifice to the algorithm god. A god of what you enjoy is retro carry handle firearms. If you want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, Patreon is an excellent way to support the channel, as well as merchandise. Really helps out greatly. As always, gentlemen, stay easy, stay breezy. I'll catch you in the flip. Charlie in the bush!